Hi viewers, this is Adrian and today we are diving into a topic many property buyers still mix up: Bumi Lot versus Bumi Quota. Did you know that when developers launch new projects in Malaysia, they are often required to allocate a certain percentage for Bumiputera buyers? That's what we call the Bumi Quota. Here's the thing, Bumi Quota isn't always tied to land. In fact, it's more common in strata developments like condos or apartments. It's a specific unit in a building earmarked for Bumiputera purchases. The building's land might be free of restriction, but the unit sale is controlled by quota policies at the developer's level. Now, compare that to a Bumi Lot. This is usually land or property where the title itself carries a Bumiputera restriction. In other words, even after completion, the lot can only be sold to Bumiputeras unless the state authority grants a formal release. Here's why it matters. If you are buying a landed property, you are dealing with a Bumi Lot and state-level restrictions on the land title. If you are buying a condo, you are dealing with a Bumi unit under the developer's quota. This restriction is typically in place until the strata title is issued. Once the strata title is issued and the unit is released by the state authority, the restriction usually no longer applies. Why is this important? Because whether it's a quota unit or a Bumi Lot affects your financing, your potential resale market, and even how long it takes to get state consent for a transfer. If you had to choose, would you prefer a unit under the Bumi Quota for easier resale after the strata title is issued, or a Bumi Lot with a state-level restriction but possibly lower entry price? Comment below and follow for more property insights. Cheers!
We hope that you have a great time here and to see you again in our next episode. Thank you very much.